Haha, yes. And we're back with Dreaded Live, where the unseen gets seen, the unheard gets spoken, and every theory just hits a little different. So strap in and remember, ignorance is a curse, and curiosity is your only wand. Now today, we're diving in scene by scene into the new Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone trailer, breaking down everything I can based on my own Harry Potter knowledge. Let's get into it. All right. All right. Here it starts. The new Harry Potter, baby. Before Magic, they got him right here in the house getting treated horribly by the Dursleys. Absolutely horribly. These people, I thought I hated them before, but this looks worse than the movie. These guys are treating him absolutely horrible. Look at them shots. Look at them. They got the muted colors. They have the serious undertone. This feels so much darker than the original films. Man.
You are.
Man, the Dursleys, man, they got my boy Harry Potter in there. Look at him. He's just in here crying. I don't think we ever seen Harry Potter cry. I've never seen Harry Potter cry. But look at him. Look at his face. That looks like he's crying. He in pain, man. She doing stuff to this boy, bro. Like, the original Harry Potter, we all felt like he was family. We all felt like he was our son or something. You know, our little brother or something, maybe. This is different. I don't know. I'm already starting to feel connected to these characters already. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really latching on to these new characters in this new Harry Potter. I know a lot of people aren't, and there's some controversy out there, but I don't know. I think it's time for a change because we're older now and we've been used to the same thing for so long. I think it's time for change. I think it's time for us to see some new set of children out here for this show. And I think it's time for us to see some new set of emotions and some new elements to the story because we all love Hogwarts Legacy. And that's completely different to what we know, right? The castle looks different. Hogsmeade looks different. A lot of things look different. But we love that. We love that. The castle, a lot of it looks very different, but we love that. So different isn't always bad. Different can sometimes be amazing. So I got really high hopes for this series. I mean, really high. I'm really latching on. Freeze it, freeze it, freeze it, freeze it, freeze it. Okay. So here we have Mr. Dursley bullying our boy Harry Potter yet again. So when we see Harry running down the hall, this is, I believe that's Harry. A lot of people don't. I think it's Harry. And I think the reason he was running is because of this scene right here. And it's a little thing they like to do called playing Hunting Harry in the comics, or excuse me, not the comics, in the novels. Excuse me. Wrong topic. In the novels, they play Hunting Harry. I don't remember everything in the novels, but that is something I do remember. That I thought was pretty funny. So it's funny that they're bringing that into the show now because we didn't see that in the movies. So this might be actually pretty, not funny to watch. Bullying is never funny, but this was one of the interesting things I thought of that they got rid of in the movies that I'm kind of glad that they're bringing back. I'm not happy about bullying, but they promised that they would be true to the story. So let's just see how far they are true to the story. So far, so. And there it is. That glorious invitation to Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. For manner of beast, of goblin, and creature alike. To learn the dark arts and defense against those said dark arts here within the confines of Gryffindor. Come, Master Potter. Truth is, we all know that this letter will be taken from him and thrown in the trash, ripped up, thrown in the fireplace like we've seen in the movies. I assume it's going to happen here. I don't remember too much from this scene from the books, but I can expect that there's going to be a lot of owls, just like in the movie. I'm hoping that they keep that scene. That was pretty cool, and that they're going to bombard the house with mail. I'm pretty sure that's reminiscent to the novel. I'm pretty sure. Let's continue. I'm hearing some backlash about Hagrid. I'm sorry, I don't care about that backlash on Hagrid. I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck, because I like this Hagrid as well. And for those of you that don't know, the Hagrid that you're used to knowing and loving and cherishing, that wasn't even a real person. That was fake. That was a robot. Go look it up for yourselves. Hagrid was not real. I get that the actual person who voiced him is no longer with us, but the Hagrid we know and love was a robot. We never saw his true face. But this Hagrid, this looks like a real person to me. And I think he fits. I think he fits. He still looks very large in stature. Even when you saw him on the train, he looked very big in the seat. He looked like he takes up a lot of space, you know? He's still a giant. He's still a pretty big dude. And I'm thinking he still has a heart of gold, just like the Hagrid we knew and loved till this day. Let's go. Let's move on. All right, so here we have Harry Potter with green eyes. Very reminiscent to the novel. Very reminiscent. That was very nice. We always heard people say, you have your mother's eyes. You have your mother's eyes. Harry, you look just like your mother. See? I see Hedwig. That's my little man's, man. That's the guy right there, baby. Little Hedwig, man. That's awesome. He got Hedwig already. So if he has Hedwig already at this scene, then that means he's already been to Diagon Alley where he got Hedwig. He must already have his wand. He must already have everything he needs. So at this part, if okay. So at this part, this guy most definitely is going home to the Dursleys, I believe, because he's not actually going to Hogwarts yet, but he will be soon, right? He will be going soon. Not going to spend too much time here, but let's notice Harry Potter watching Ron and Mrs. Weasley. That's very nice and very wholesome, because he did the same exact thing in the novel. This is so nice. This is so nice to see. Sad for Harry, but very nice to see in the show. Also, we see Jenny Weasley to the right. Little baby Jenny over there doing her little baby stuff, whatever that is. And look at this. The very first look we get of the inside of Hogwarts Castle, man. Look at this stuff. We see everything here. We got the candles up top. I see some yellow in the top. That looks like Hufflepuff, Slytherin. I see some, it's hard to actually see, but it's a bunch of things going on right now that looks like Hufflepuff. I think that's Hufflepuff and Slytherin up there in the top left. I don't see any Ravenclaw or Gryffindor just yet, but who knows? Maybe there's some in there. Maybe I'm missing it right now and you guys will point it out to me. But man, that tree inside looks amazing. Look at that tree. It looks like they built the tower or the castle around some of the forest. That'll be really cool if they built the castle around some of the forest. You might have some foresty elements in the tower, in the castle. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep saying tower. Probably because I'm used to talking about from. Sorry, I got to switch my pattern. But yes, man, this is awesome. Okay. Professor McGonagall rocking the glasses, the maroon lipstick, and The hat tilted to the side, just like it is in the novel. Man, these guys are doing some justice. They're doing some justice.
Mr. Potter.
Okay, very, very nice shot of Godric Gryffindor's hat. This hat is about 1,000 years old, so it looks about 1,000 years old. Look at it. It looks nice. I can't wait to hear its voice. I want to know who was chosen. Maybe we know the voice, maybe we don't know the voice. But I want to know what the hat sounds like. Not going to spend too much time on this scene, but this has to be the Slytherin common room. My home, of course. If you look at the staircase right there, it looks like a winding serpent, maybe two winding serpents. And there are two flags in the background that look green to me. I'm not sure what color they look like to you guys. They look green to me. And in the very next shot, we have a bunch of green all over the place as well. So this is most likely Slytherin Common Room or very close to Slytherin Common Room. It might be just passing by.
I think we can expect...
This is the shot with all the green that I mentioned. See in the top right, the two people with the green flags, the green snake hanging. I don't see a lot of people with red here. Another green and white flag hanging above the girl walking by on the left side. Yeah, so I believe this is the Slytherin common room or very close to it. These guys, I think they're just walking past it though, not visiting.
Great thing.
Nice. Look at Ollivander. He looks cool as shit, right? He looks like he might sell once. He doesn't look feeble and old and barely able to move. He looks like he might have a couple years left in him. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he might be formidable if you challenge him to a duel. He might know a couple things. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it. 100%, this is the Gryffindor common room. You can just tell by all the red around. You see the red objects on the table. You see the red couch. I see another red couch by the lamp. I see another red couch underneath the chandelier if you look closely. So this is most likely Harry Potter, Ron, and Hermione's home. All right, this is great. We got Malfoy. We got his little gang of homies. I'm not sure who that girl is, but I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me. Please let me know in the comments who she is, because I don't know who she is. I don't remember who she is, at least. Let me say that. But this got to be Malfoy right here with the blonde hair and the cool drip. You know what I'm saying? What's that? He got the insignia on the front. That looks like an H. Okay, Hogwarts insignia on the front. That's fire. That's fire. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but if I was under the Sorting Hat, I would most definitely be under Slytherin. Let me know down in the comments if you made it this far. Let me know what your class would be, where you would be placed underneath the Sorting Hat. Would you be Gryffindor? Would you be Hufflepuff? Would you be Ravenclaw? Or would you join Dreaded Live and be Slytherin? Let me know in the comments below. You see, they thought we were dumb. They thought we were stupid or something. They tried to flash this by us really quick like we wouldn't be able to see. No, we see. This is the Nimbus 2000, baby. This must be when Professor McGonagall gave it to Harry, or maybe she gave it to him at dinner like we saw in the movie, and then he opened it back when he got in the common room with Ron. So that would be awesome. You know, open it when you by yourself. That's awesome. Let's move on. Okay, so being that this shot is taken in the winter, it leads me to believe that this is not the first game of Quidditch, because the first game of Quidditch is not shot in the snow. It's shot, I believe, in the spring or the summer, because it was nice weather, or maybe it was rainy, I believe. I don't know. My memory is very foggy. I got to go back and brush up. But I believe this is the second Quidditch match right here. And during this Quidditch match in the novel, Snape was actually supposed to be the referee. So there's an image floating around of Snape with the white backdrop. He's got on his all black and he's looking very serious. I don't have that image right now. I don't have that image. Besides, I don't want to steal that and get copyright from whoever posted it. So just take my word for it. I think that guy might actually be the referee during this Quidditch match right here, based on what the novel is and how everything was progressing during that time. So hopefully these guys said they're keeping everything the same as the novel. Let's hope they're actually being true to that and staying true to their word. This is our very first shot of the herbology class. Very nice and beautiful. We saw Malfoy get his finger bit in the movie. Hopefully, we'll see the same thing here. I've never personally seen Hagrid making snowmen, so that's pretty funny to me. Very wholesome, very kid-friendly. However, somebody gonna have to help his big ass up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You didn't think I would forget this, did you? No. Now, see, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about Snape and whether or not Snape being black is a good thing or a bad thing. Whether or not Snape being black is a make or break for this freaking series. Let's get into it. Me personally, I believe that Snape being black is very good. Now, I'm not just saying that because I'm a black man. Hear me out. Hear me out. Snape being black is going to add an element of race into the dynamic of everything that's going on with Snape and Harry Potter's father. Because when he was lifted up, it might seem as if this was a racially targeted thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people might perceive it that way. I won't. I'm not going to see it that way because this is supposed to be for children, right? I mean, they have the mudbloods and muggles mixing with magic folk and that sort of dynamic there already. So, I mean, I think that was pretty good. That wasn't really about race. That was more about bloodline. So I feel, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna hurt the production of the show too much. I don't think it's gonna hurt how much this show is gonna be loved by the fans because everyone is gonna love Snape, regardless of whether you think he should be black or whether you think he should be white. I think you're gonna like this character either way because Snape is always intense. And black people are always intense. To other black people, we perceive black people as intense people all the time. So Snape very much give black guy energy. Just the character himself, the way he gonna talk to you, the way he gonna treat you, his mannerisms, he not gonna play with you for real. And yeah, a lot of y'all not gonna agree with that. A lot of you guys are not going to agree with Snape being black, but I agree with it. I think it's very good. A lot of people might say that DEI-ifying the show or things like that. Say it's DEI with this, but Papa Essedu is a pretty accomplished actor already. He's been in a couple things. I mean, I think it's a pretty good choice for it. I really do. Now, do I think we should make Dracula black? No. Do I think we should make James Bond black? Hell no. Johnny Bravo, black. No. You know what I'm saying? Certain people shouldn't be black. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, we're going to make Michael Myers black. Or we're going to make the Chucky doll a black doll as Chucky. You get what I'm saying? Certain things are just not going to be okay if you switch it up. Like, I don't want a black James Bond. As much as I think black people can whoop ass and shoot some shit, I don't want a black James Bond. I would much rather have a white James Bond. You get what I'm saying? We can make another movie for some black type of James Bond guy, right? We got the Equalizer. He'll probably kick James Bond's ass. I'm not going to lie to you. But we don't need to switch up everything, right? But I do think that this is good. I do agree with Snape being black. I think this is a W for the black community. Not that I'm trying to push the whole race thing, but I do think this is a W. And if you guys give him a chance, I think that you guys are going to like this serious tone of Snape. Even when you look at the images of him and the very small snippets we have of him in this clip here, he seems very serious. His face looks very into it. And that's who Snape is. Snape is extremely serious. We barely see him smile. We barely see him do anything. The most emotion we have seen the real Snape give is when he asks Dumbledore to hide them, and that he thinks that Voldemort thinks that Harry is the child of prophecy, of dark prophecy, and that you have to hide them, and I'll give you anything. I believe that is the most emotion we have seen. Even in his dying breath, we didn't see that much emotion. So Snape isn't really that big of an emotional character. Only when it comes to Lily will he be super emotional, because that's the woman who he's always loved. We all know that. So, I don't know. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. If you guys don't agree, please let me know down in the comment section. And if you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, and share the video if you want. And it really helps out the channel, believe it or not. My analytics, according to my analytics, 99% of you watchers, you wonderful people that come here and click to support me, are not subscribed. So please do so. Now, moving on. And there we have it. The ultimate breakdown from Dreaded Live that I can muster right now. I may dive back into this at some point, but this is the ultimate breakdown that I can give right now, and we are expected to have some of this Harry Potter given to us on Christmas 2026. We all thought we were going to get it 2027, but they're staying true to what we know and love. We're going to get Harry Potter at the end of the year, just like we're used to watching. We're used to watching this at the end of the year, man. The whole marathon. We watch it all well, maybe not every year, but every other year. Yes, absolutely. We need that. Some of you guys watch it every single year, and that's okay, because we love this shit. Now, like I said, you guys made it this far in the video. I really appreciate you. This was great, and it opens up new opportunity for the channel. So, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.